just seeing if you might heard about gentlemen wearing full suits and balaclavas trying to sell guns.
So, I told the guys at the docks not to go easy on you, okay? So don't expect a free fucking ride from me either. The Frankie's gonna make a move. Knuckles, you should wait until we get those Mac 10s. Pardon me. Hey, it's Ruse.
Hey, Ruse, it's Seamus Montagate.
I'll be right there in a second.
Alright, sounds good.
What can I do you for?
Hey, I was just seeing if you might heard about gentlemen wearing full suits and balaclavas trying to sell guns.
No, I haven't. That sound like Russians almost.
They said they had American accents and they were selling. I asked because they were selling double barrels for 6,000.
What kind of gun?
A double barrel shotgun for 6,000.
The only people I've heard in the past selling those is you, and I heard rumors of bikers.
The bikers sell them for a lot more than that, but I know where they get them from. The problem is 6,000 is what I sell them for, so either it's someone who bought one for me and is selling it for the same price, stole one, or there's someone else who's shipping stuff in.
Not a clue. That's interesting though. I'll have to ask some of my friends. I haven't been around the last 3 days as much as I should have been, but maybe they know something I don't know yet. But I'll let you in on something. I know a lot of our movements with the family are going to be a little slower right now. We had a big job kind of go sideways, so a lot of the guys may not be around a whole lot at the moment either. But there might be also potentially if things go in a bad way, I imagine there might be a restructure of power. But for me, that'd be a good thing, in my opinion.
Well, hopefully you stay safe and keep your ears out if you learn anything, because I want to make sure there's no one else important, because it'd be bad for all of us, especially if they're as flagrant about it as I've been hearing.
Well, if they're out there
approaching people trying to sell guns.
Yeah, if they're out there doing door-to-door salesman stuff, they're not going to be in the game very long, you know. They're going to rub you the wrong way, they're going to rub somebody else the wrong way, and then the cops are going to be looking into them real fast. Alright, Seamus. I'll keep my ears to the ground. If I figure out who these balaclava suit guys is, I'll tell you right away, give you a call, and we'll help you get some sorted, especially if they making it hard for business for you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Frank.
Not a worries. And there's a race coming up soon at the docks here. For betting
for the
stuff
union
too.
workers.
Yeah, forklift racing.
Oh, Jesus, I wish I was a dock worker now.
You gotta apply same day if you want to get in the race.
Apply the same day, quit the same right after.
There you go. I wouldn't care if you did that. Hello, it's Frank. Who is this?
Hey Frank, it's your mail order bride at the airport.
Mail order bride?
I'm just fucking with you, cuz.
Oh,
me.
Anthony, how you doing? Long time no fucking see. You finally making the town? How was your flight?
Finally. Oh, it fucking sucked, cousin. It fucking sucked. We had a layover in Vice City there. And I tell you, the fucking people in that airport, they're fucking dense. They're dense fucking idiots.
You know, everyone at the airport, they just going places. They going left and right, up and down. They're not thinking anymore. They're just trying to fucking get out of there as fast as they can.
They're going everywhere but onto the fucking plane. I swear to God.
Shit. Well, I'm gonna get over there soon and pick you up. Are you hungry?
Sounds good. Fuck, starving.
Now, we're gonna get you some food. I'll show you around, and I got a job for you too right away to get you started here in the city.
God damn, the rate, it's a good fucking welcome package for a guy, huh?
Yeah, I do what I can for my family. I ain't gonna leave you fucking dead. What if I left you out there, you'd be working on a fucking Cluckenbell.
Nah, fuck. Don't want to do that.
This job guy, he's a hard-working job, but it pays really fucking good, and it's got union benefits. So I definitely gotta respect this kind of work. It's not what you're used to, but I'll teach you.
Right on. Well, you know me, man. I'm ready to learn all that good shit. I'll be standing out front for you.
All right, be there shortly, Anthony. You take care. Ciao.
You too. Bye-bye.
So, you're like a lady boy or something, right?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Anthony, I mistook you for a hooker. My bad.
I mean, she's back on the fucking plane back there.
Okay, get in the car. We gotta get somewhere. This is my friend Rocco, by the way. He's one of my good friends. Anthony.
Good to meet you.
This is yeah. Well, he also goes by Tony as well, but I call him Anthony.
Okay. What's going on there, Rocco?
Yeah, good, Tony. Hop on in.
So I told the guys at the docks not to go easy on you. Okay, so don't expect a free fucking ride from me either.
I ain't no stranger to hard fucking work.
So
You say hard fucking or hard work?
Both.
No, from what some of the family said, if you could have your way, you'd probably just be fucking off somewhere. You know, get a high on dope or something. Not the docks. All right, Anthony? Not the docks.
Yeah.
I don't care if you smoke, drink, do meth, just not the fucking docks. You do it on my time, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'll be good, don't worry.
Because I don't want to send Rocco on you, you know, to give you an earful or something. He's
That looks like a mean motherfucker. I wouldn't want to mess with him.
He's
Tell you what, that wrench doesn't fit too well in the ear, you know?
he's a safety guy there, you know, he's real safe and shit.
Ah, the safety guy.
So, how much money you come to town with? I know you weren't doing so good in Liberty City when you came over here.
Only a couple hundred.
All right, you know, I might have some extra work for you, if you're lucky. I just need you to get settled here in town and get you a job over at the docks. Show you how to use a forklift real quick, and I gotta go. Me and Rocco got some business to take care of. And now, when I'm done with, I'll come talk to you again, pick you up, get you a beer, show you the. Actually, there's an event going on today. There's a block party, and then there's the strip club, and it's open.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, don't got no boys there for you, so I don't know what to tell you about that.
Yeah, fuck you too. You always this fucking stingy at the gate or what?
Of course, safety first. We got a bunch of fucking mooks around here these days. Now look, we can see, you know, example A. Somebody parking a fucking handler sideways in the middle of the fucking line.
Why is it fucking blocking the whole road?
Right the fuck on, huh?
All right, step into my office, Anthony.
I need to change my clothes. Fuck.
Did you see they added some new lights in here? New fluorescent
No,
lights?
I haven't. It's been a couple days. Whoa, look at this place. About time or so.
All right, Anthony, I'm not going to give you an interview. I'm just going to tell you what to do. So you get lucky that way. All right, so be smart. Negligence is still going to be on you, so.
I'm smart. I fucking passed 10th grade before I dropped out.
Well, as long as you know how to count to fucking 100 and you can operate a machine, you should be fine.
Yeah, just fucking open my hands 10 times, right?
Well, wind this up real quick because me and Rocco got things to go and do, but we'll get it done real fast.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a busy man in your fancy white suit.
I made it big here in the city. I work hard for what I have. I'm doing good for myself.
Maybe I work hard enough, I'll get a big fancy red suit.
Hey, if you're lucky enough. We'll see if you're smart enough to get there first, right? Start from the bottom, work your way up, just like any hardworking man. All right, as you see here, shift lever pulls the forks up. Control lever lowers the forks. I go on and jump in there. All right, now you know how to work it. All right, go ahead and turn the thing off, go inside, go on the computer, go get a job for forklift work, delivering pallets. And get started, One of the guys in this should show you how to do it, as in like the computer might have information on it. And I gotta get going. I'll be back later to show you some more things. I just want to get you started on work, make a couple bucks for yourself. You work hard, you make some good money here.
Right on.
Hey Cole, if you can show this guy some tips and tricks, go for it. Don't go easy on him.
So Frank, it's been pretty bad since that day you know, things got heated the other day.
How so?
I mean, this conversation's between me and you, because right now no one knows what's going on and who's saying what and who's taking what and who's running with who, you know what I mean? So, you know, there's a lot of people disgruntled with the current leadership that's going on, you know what I mean?
I can see why it's between you and me then, because being dissatisfied with, you know, the big guy is not a good look.
I get it, but I'll tell you, it's a majority of our friendship circle. That's why it's a big deal.
So it's,
you're not just. I know in our line of work, so being dissatisfied is part of the job, but you know what I mean. But this is a lot bigger than that. You know what I mean? We're talking involvement with the underboss, enforcers, you know, everyone. You know what I mean?
So you're saying the real powerhouse of everything is dissatisfied. Those guys, us guys.
Yeah, the boots on the ground, yes. So, Knuckles is we're gonna be under his family. He's talking about splitting off, not giving Gio a choice, you know, and say, hey, you know, we either walk away or you don't walk away, kind of an ultimatum. You know what I mean?
We should do that if he decides to do that, because I am absolutely loyal to Knuckles. You know that. He taught me everything I know, so is the Weege. You and I came up near the same time with these guys. And I know for a long time Knuckles wasn't getting, you know, he's not getting recognized for his hard work, his efforts, his ingenious, you know?
No, there's been a lack of respect towards Knuckles. I think everyone has noticed the last month or two. You know, I don't think Knuckles is really treated with respect with all how much he really does. And I think that's kind of, you know, and I'm not going to speak for anybody, but in my eyes, man, I can see why he's extremely frustrated, you know?
I've seen it over a dozen times. And one time or two times is too much in most cases, right? But over a dozen times during many different really important jobs, business venues, he's always been stepped over, looked over. Someone else takes over. Someone who shouldn't take over sometimes take over his gig without asking, you know? Disrespectful.
Yeah. He's always got better ideas usually. He's a better tactician. And if we're realistically talking, man, I'm surprised any of us are still alive with kind of how some decisions have been made, you know? Now, I'm not sitting here waving my little flag saying that I'm a genius, okay? This is me saying that we've got a current head of the snake that's biting its own tail more than it's doing anything else, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Well, then I'll stay low. I'll take it easier for a bit. Let the big guys figure it out. And once I'm given a specific order from the right man, I'll do what he says, you know? Make the right move.
That's how I am, you know, and I'd be honest with you, any creative items that you may or may not be in possession of, I'd find a way to forget them or lose them, quote unquote, real quick, you know what I mean? The sooner people don't know what you have, the better, because everyone's going to take what they can and run in their own direction, I have a feeling.
Hey, before you get dressed, if anything does happen, I don't know how much in the loop you are. I'm obviously not very much in the loop right now. I mean, but if Frankie's going to make a move, Knuckles, you should wait until we get those MAC 10s.
All right, I got $300. I know I owe you a little for the tailoring, so I figured I'll cover your car repair and maybe get it washed and buffed up a little bit so we look good going in there.
That sounds good to me. That should only be like $60 to get my car fixed anyways. No, I don't think you would. I think the guys you have to be worried about the guys who are going to be on the outside, but Then again, I do have a feeling that some of them might be a bit vengeful if they're kept out of the loop, you know. But that's why I'm thinking, like, if you're gonna spare someone, you gotta be careful about that, because you might spare, say, Gio, because you give him the ultimatum, and if he takes it, he takes it. But then we're still gonna want to take care of Toluca, but he cares about Toluca. So does that change his fucking mind after you spare him? That's like the...
I think if all this happens, hey, they can be spiteful all they want, but everyone goes in their own directions. I mean, everything that... look, DeLuca knows he's not liked by... Gio's the only reason DeLuca's around. He knows it, too. Now, the other guys are just going to have to figure it out, man. They created their reputation. They've done what they've done the last 2 months. You know, and Knuckles is a bullshit detector. Knuckles knows and I'll tell you what, I take Knuckles' word. If you don't trust someone, I don't trust him. You know what I mean?
I agree. But I've come here to whack you. Just kidding.
Yeah, right. Gio sent you to whack me, huh? So, I just know right now, the word on the street is he's going to go quietly. I think he recognizes that his leadership is not what most people want it to go. And, you know, when the head of the snake is fighting against its own body, not really much of a win-win for anybody. You know what I mean?
After you guys left, I was talking to him in his office. The only thing he was thinking of was, my family's falling apart. How do I pick up the pieces? Where do I land now? It's like he was not prepared for something like this. If I was in his position in leadership, I would have been already knowing my next move I was going to make, and I was going to be sure of it. And I wasn't going to go lying down thinking, oh no, my life is over, the feds is coming. Because I had to tell the guy, we need to move your illegal shit. Let's get it to another place. Let's move stuff. You don't know if they're going to give a warrant here. And then some people are arguing, like, no, the cops ain't going to do that. I'm like, the cops are corrupt in their own way sometimes. If they want to do some bullshit, you know, left turn to try to get a little corner on us, to maybe edge a warrant in, maybe not so legally, they can do that. They are the fucking law. So thinking that they are fucking beholden to some fucking magical power, because the cops, ain't true. Cops are people. Cops are gonna do whatever snaky shit they need to do to get someone like us in the bars.
And I hate to say it, but you know, look, Gio's been good. To us, he's helped us out. He got, you know, he's been the leadership for a while. He helped resolve a lot of problems Nikki had. We all remember that guy. But dude, at the end of the day, he's the cause of all this. His family's not falling apart. The family's together. It's just they're not going in the direction that, you know, they believe we all should be going in. I hate to say it, and I don't mean to say it rude like this. I can speak blunt with you, Ruse, though, but he's the cause of all of this. You know, results are not getting done. Everyone's broke as fuck. I don't know about you, but I've never been down to fucking single-digit money in my own. You know, I would have had I'm almost out pulling loans myself here. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Right. I had $600 the last few weeks in my bank account. I know I have money tied up and stuff, and I'm expecting, you know, a big payout from cigars since I finished it. But I told Frankie to wait to pay me. I wanted the investment to go farther. So I have money, but it's tied up all the time too.
You need to get it untied, because right now, some people might be running in certain directions, and money and stuff might start disappearing.
The good news is Frankie was always smart to keep a separate bank account. That's where all the cigar sales go to.
Okay, good. Okay, as long as it's with Knuckles, I think you're safe. But you know, as far as the flour and any other hot items that we may cook with, you know, I think you need to develop some severe amnesia real quick, unless Knuckles is asking. You know what I mean?
The good news is all the important hardware, I have it. All the important guns. I even have some of the drugs. I have it. I don't have the cocaine, unfortunately, but
good. Who has the cocaine?
Gio does.
Oh,
it was his job, so of course he's gonna have it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it was his plan that got us fucked. He sent us to a one-way in, one-way out, dude. They wanted us to meet in a one-way in, one-way out center in the city.
No, a lot of people were arguing with him on the job, and I decided not to make an argument of it because Madonna was already in a pissy mood, as you can tell that day. But I would have done what we did, where we just drove off somewhere random, took the package, called a pickup, and that would have been a much better deal than meeting somewhere. Because somehow, some way, it sounds like the meeting location was compromised by somebody somewhere.
Yeah, I it still doesn't sit well with me, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think if this family, I don't think it's an if. I think we're down to single-digit days when shit's gonna shift real quick. And since you're the one that brought me in, I wanted to kind of level with you. You know, like I said, I've always got your back, even on disagreements and shit. I got your back through, day one.
That's good to know. I was a little worried the other day when you were calling me out in front of everybody, calling me names and shit. I was getting real pissed about that. I was real amped up because I was like, come on, one minute you're praising me, the next minute you're fucking shitting on me. You got me real pissed there for a minute.
But you can't take it as shitting on you. It's, look, we had people's lives on the...
It's in front of everybody. In front of everybody showing me that I wasn't loyal. So that's how it came off to me. Because when I don't want to go save a guy, and now it's for a good reason. Never for a bad reason.
Yeah, but see, you got to see it on both sides too. Like, you asked me to, is, look, dude, if that were you in there, you think I would wait for the go? You think I would fucking worry about how many cops or how many people are going to get locked up or how many things? Call me rash or anything.
I see both sides to it. But it's one thing I think in the future we have to agree upon how we take a fall, right? But here's the thing, though. If things change and, Knuckles is in charge and he orders me to go do the job, I'll always do it, But if you give me an option, you give me to think about it, it might be different then,
And I think Knuckles cares about the people more than Geo does. And I think Knuckles will prioritize the success of everyone versus just the success of Geo himself.
Honestly, go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying Knuckles cares more about everyone else being successful. Geo only cares about him being successful.
The thing about Knuckles is that he makes sure that we're trained right. If you notice, you and I, we've worked together on jobs in the past. We've done things. And how many times have you seen me fail in the field? Since being trained by Knuckles, Weege, and being with you guys and crew too. Not once.
I don't think I've ever seen you fuck up something.
It's because we take our time. We try to, at least. We take our time, we look for exits, we have a strategy, And I feel like some of the guys in crew 1, they run so loose, so fast, they haven't got, a good mentorship going on there. Good, they're not a unit like we are. They're not solid in their plans. They're smart guys in their own way sometimes, but they've ran wild, and I'm surprised, Gio let them run this disorganized for this long. He kept telling Carmine to figure it out, only until, Frankie Knuckles becomes the underboss. Then things start getting organized there and things start changing. But I gotta tell you, we need to take as many of them who will be loyal to us, if we can trust them, to come with us. But we're not taking ever DeLuca. DeLuca's staying out of it. If DeLuca could disappear after this, and we can take care of the guy, and we have the fucking Don's the new Don, if there is a new Don, permission, we take out fucking DeLuca.
Yeah, I'll tell you, dude, my opinion of this whole thing, how it's gonna play out, Gio's a teacher now. I don't know what kind of bullshit that is. So now he's teaching at the college. He's gonna fade away into a deli business owner. He's gonna try to keep strings in the underworld. He's gonna get cut off. No one's gonna work for him again. Okay, nothing against his character, but dude, you lose control of your whole family. You're not gonna build another one. Okay, with that reputation. Alessi, I don't think Knuckles is gonna let him in anywhere near. Knuckles we still owe Alessi a big old beatdown. You know what I mean? You think Knuckles is gonna let him anywhere near this new family? Fuck no.
No. But even though Joey would be. Sorry, go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm excited. I have things I want to say, but I'm just gonna wait.
No. Hey, I'm just running down a list. So yeah, feel free to interject, dude. I'm looking at kind of my black book here, and Joey, kind of a soy boy, he kind of likes to do his own thing, kind of be social. Dude, I think Joey's a great guy, but I think he leans on the protection of the family more than he contributes. You know what I mean? Love Joey, respect the shit out of him.
He's the reason I'm here. I love him too.
Yeah, but I don't think Knuckles is going to want anyone in this new family that doesn't want to get their hands dirty.
I think he wants to do it the old school way. That there's going to be a proper ladder to things. If you're a consigliere, like say Joey becomes a consigliere, he has to be in a position where he has to stay clean. Which is good to have a couple guys like that. But
I didn't think about it.
But there's going to be guys who are dirty, and there's going to be guys who are clean. And the issue we have with Geo right now is we got guys who are saying they're clean. Then all of a sudden, why the fuck are they coming on a dirty job with us all of a sudden, right? Why is Geo out there driving crazy, getting cops on him some days? You know, why is Geo saying one thing and then doing another thing? You know, because he needs to stay clean. That's how it's supposed to be.
Moza, he's a money earner, man. I mean, he gets a little cocky. His cockiness is his downside, but he can make money. Carmine, I think Carmine's gonna fade away, man. He's
trust
having a hard time
Carmine.
waking.
I've never trusted him once.
I think he's got some what's that thing called where you narcolepsy, where he falls asleep a lot. You know
Incompetency combined with narcolepsy. The one thing that drives me the wrong way, every time he shows back up, he acts like he's been around, like he's some guy who's important to the fucking family. He tries to pick up on someone else's job and be a part of it, like I've been here the whole time. He did it with the guns early on. He did it when leading certain jobs, saying, oh, look at me, I'm all of a sudden taking control of things. I didn't have to, but now I am. Look at you guys doing so bad, when he's not around enough for half the shit to be that guy. You know what I mean? And now he comes back on this one job and he's what? Angry that we're not looking out for guys when he hasn't been around for shit. And he's all hyped up like he's gonna do something about it. What's he gonna fucking do? He ain't been around for nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Fucking mook.
No, and Antonio Marino, he came back after a month and a half in Liberty City. He's loyal to Geo to a fact. If Knuckles takes Tone on, Tone's gonna snitch for Geo. Tone's gonna keep him. I mean, I like the guy. The dude's willing to do crime. He's willing to get his hands dirty, but he's loyal to Geo to where he'll walk around holding his belt, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't trust that.
I don't either. Lex will definitely be with Leo, and Leo's definitely with Knuckles. You know what I mean? The docs and all that. Lucia, Joey's wife, will be with Joey. I haven't seen Jules around. Probably stopped coming around because her boyfriend or husband or whatever Carmine is to her stopped coming around. We don't got to worry about Bruno. Bruno's with me all the way.
We can trust. We can trust Cookie for sure, though. She's one of those people who's been who can shine, but has been sat down for too long. So if she got under Knuckles, she'll be able to prove herself real quick. Cause I've talked to her a lot, and not only that, every time I've pulled her onto a hard job where she needs to be muscle and she needs to be there and ready and on the level, she succeeded in that every time. So we know she's a good ground soldier for that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, I just think she needs more work given to her, more faith in her. Then I think she'll start. I think she'll shine if she's given more tasks. You know what I mean?
I agree. They're fucking sleeping on her, and it's not fair to her because she should be made by now, in my opinion. Especially with some of the hardcore shit I took her on a couple weeks ago.
I mean, I respect the shit out of her, man. But do you think she'd start shooting on your behalf?
Oh yeah.
See, I'm on the fence on that.
If I told her, she'd do it. Remember when she was asked to put a gun to DeLuca? No, she didn't ask questions. She wouldn't do it. When I brought her to deal with Jimmy, what's his name? Not Jimmy. Fucking, what's that one guy that was a loudmouth? I always forget his fucking name. Fucking. He was only around for a short while. I scared him off.
Ollie.
Ollie, yeah. She was there for that. When I had to beat the shit out of Ollie, not Ollie, when I had to beat the shit out of Caesar, I brought her as muscle, and she was there with me right away. Followed the orders immediately.
Yeah. I mean, I think she's good. Like I said, it's easy to watch. It's easy to hold a gun. It's easy to stare at someone, but it's not easy when you're actually doing it. So it'd be interesting to see her actually get her hands actually dirty. You know
and I know I'm biased, too. And I know that I'm speaking on her behalf, but I'm hoping that my words become fact when she gives her a chance to prove herself again. But no, when she comes into this side of the things, and if things change, she'll have to prove herself again. I know only a few times Knuckles gonna see her worth.
Yeah. Now, this whole friends of the family bullshit hanging around or so, I think those hang-arounds are gonna be kicked, like, out of the area. You know what I mean? Like the fucking biker friends, these friends, all these random people or so lurking around, lurching off the information of us and everything like that. Nah, this isn't a fucking cheerleading squad. There's no hang-arounds at campus here. You know what I mean? I think we have too many people hanging around the deli, which we won't even be around anymore. But I feel like we got a lot of people that just hang around and get info from us without paying.
I'm sure if things change and we leave, we'll have ourselves a new business, a new building somewhere. We'll probably have a warehouse on the docks we'll meet up at. And it's good to have friends. It's good to have a few friends. But we don't need that many friends, you know? We need.
Well, there's a difference between a friend and a hang around. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, and there's also the difference between just purely business. You know, some guy who comes and gets them from us, and it's on our terms.
Yeah. Now there's two types of people. How I see it. Okay. There's family, and there's people who owe you money. You know what I mean? There's two types of people in this world: family and people who owe you. Now, I consider every friend in the family. When I interact with anyone in this city. You know, hey, dude, I respect them and I'll show them courtesy or whatnot. But if they want something from me, I need something from them. It's not, hey, you're a nice guy. Here's a fucking information that can change your life. No, it's, hey, you know, let's see some money. Let's see some info. Here you go. Here I go. We'll talk later.
You know, I can tell you only one ally in this entire city I only give a shit about and like to keep close as a friend. Only one. And that's Seamus with the Irish, because he is so quick to give me guns now since he's taken over for Shane. And,
that's a business associate. Yeah, hell
he's very reliable too, and he gives me good information all the time. And he only asks for help here and there. Actually, he asked me for some help on something. That's going to be good for all of us, since people are trying to get in on the gun business. We don't want so many guys in on the gun business because it makes too many dumbasses out there with guns. Trying to sell guns will make our business bad. There's two gentlemen out there in balaclavas and suits selling double-barrel shotguns right now. And it's pushing in on the Irish business. He asked me if we can find them and figure out who they are. That'd be gratefully helpful. I said, you know what? That affects our business. That I do with you too. These guys coming out here trying to undersell you.
If you ask me, you know, dude, he's a good ally to have or so, but he's a business partner, you know what I mean? He wants A from us, we want B from him. That's how we keep the mutual respect.
Exactly. But I know he's probably gonna get a little jealous once we want to start selling Mac 10s out there. But my thing is, once we're big enough, once we're settled enough, it doesn't matter what we sell out there. It doesn't matter how we do it to him. He's just business at that point. He's a good friend right now. I want to keep him that way. It's basically what you're saying is I want to keep him that way until we are settled and we are strong again.
Yeah.
That's what we need right now.
Cesare is loyal to Knuckles. I don't know who Chrissy Batts is. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. I've never seen him. Dante's in the ICU for God knows how long. But Dante will, I think he might move back to England with his kid and everything, man, if this whole thing. I don't think he's not loyal to Knuckles, but I don't think... I think he'll stay in the middle and kind of do his own thing. If I could ask you, you know, he
is cousin to the Don, you know that, right? So he's got blood. I can see him being loyal to Geo.
Jimmy, haven't seen him around much, but Jimmy will definitely be Knuckles. Leo, Luigi, definitely Knuckles. Sonny, not really around anymore, but he's definitely Knuckles. The only other people left are Marcelo and everyone's wives. You know, Daisy, Kate.
I wouldn't trust the wives. I wouldn't trust Marcelo.
No, nope. So, good news is it's going to make the family a lot smaller, therefore a lot easier to get things back together. And we're trimming a lot of fat. Look, we got a thick ass ribeye here, so we're just trimming some of the fat.
Honestly, it doesn't feel like it's getting smaller because it's the same guys I've been working with the whole entire fucking time. Everybody else, exactly. I feel like I don't know them. They come around and they're just fucking there, you know?
And I think what we're doing is we're trimming all the drama, the excess, the money missing, the information leaks. We're cutting all that shit out. And I hope Gio understands. Look, dude, you gave it a shot. You did the best you could or so right now, but there's too many leaks in the family. There's too many problems. There's too many people. Like, a lot of these guys go out there and spend money, and then they expect all of us to come run into their aid or so because they get into binds and everything like that. And then we ask, hey, what have you done for us? Like, I get we're family, but how many times... You guys are all talking about going on business ventures, buying all these businesses or anything like that, but I don't see you fucking making money. Like, I see, like, no offense to Joey, but Joey tells our secrets to everyone in this fucking city. I've heard it myself. I've had people come to me and say Joey was telling them about, you know, getting automatic weapons and all this stuff.
Joey's been saying that.
Oh, dude, yeah, Joey, I've heard it myself, dude.
How recently?
I'll tell you what. I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago.
4 or 5 fucking days ago? You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
4 or 5 fucking days ago.
I was sitting I was sitting in a car or so when they, him and someone drove by. I couldn't make out who he was driving with. It wasn't a cop though, I'll tell you that. I don't know who he was driving with, but he was like saying, yeah, we're gonna get automatic weapons soon, and we'll help you out or whatnot. Like, who the fuck in this city are we telling that we're getting automatic weapons soon? I don't care what kind of price they're giving us.
As long as he ain't in the Irish, it's better. But still, you don't just go tell.
It ain't
people,
Irish.
You know?
He ain't talking to no Irish in that car. I think
no. As long as he ain't saying we're getting it from the Irish. The Irish are supposed to be invisible. The Irish are supposed to be considered dead. If anything, the Italians are selling guns. But even then, you got to be careful who you say you're selling guns to. That was my biggest thing too. Is like, I only want certain people talking about gun deals. Consigliere?
Yeah.
Yeah, he talks about things, but he needs to make sure the Don approves it, you know?
Well, see, a lot of people, everyone in the family knows about this automatic gun shit, and they're talking. And I'm not saying everyone, but I don't know who else I've heard or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, there's you know, I can't ever say that fucking word, consigliere or whatever. Yeah, dude, but there's a difference. We should not be giving information to anyone unless there's a sizable return of investment. Okay, if we're telling someone we have automatic weapons, they better be telling us where to buy double-barreled shotguns. If we're telling people where to get double-barreled shotguns, they better be paying us 10 grand for each of them. You know what I mean? Like, we got to stop giving information like it's free, because information in this city is more powerful than friends. You know what I mean?
You know, it's annoying. That's how Marcel makes his fucking money.
Well, he's running dry on that or so now, because the whole family can't seem to hold any information together long enough for him to sell anything.
Well, he doesn't share his fucking money. It's the problem.
No, well, I'll tell you, a few of these guys are going to go live in a mansion and retire this shit, because when Geo steps down or whatever the fuck happens, it's going to void all of our promises, if you will. And Marcelo and possibly Joey and a few others are going to go just cash in their checks, dude, and sit on a beach somewhere.
Yeah, I've gotten tired of seeing the other side of the family taking the hard money we made from the union. We make a lot of money from fucking union dues. We were consistent on our kick-ups, right? There's a lot of money falling on our side of things that gets used for bullshit.
Yeah, and Mo works hard, but he fucking scraps material and sells it to a biased buyer. What happens if that buyer is no longer around? Like, you know, cool that you can scrap material, but where else do you get your money from? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I see this as a good thing, man. I got much respect for every single person, and I know I can be a little more hot-headed than most. But dude, it comes out of frustration. I'm tired of fucking... My effort has gone down because I've seen everyone piss all over the last month, everything we worked hard for. You know what I mean?
And then, for me, another thing is, when things go slightly awry on, you know, Crew 2, you know, we were more united, we figured things out. But I noticed a lot of the guys on Crew 1, when that job went sideways, they were all going different directions about different things and pissed about different things instead of trying to figure out how to be united, you know?
It's a Crew 1 that fucked it up. No offense to Carmine and Dante and Mo, but hey, we didn't get pinched. You know what I mean? We were firing the whole fucking time.
Yep.
The biggest problem we had to worry about was getting gas in the damn car.
Not only that, too, we were smart. We chose back roads. You got us into a covered building right away. I heard that chopper out there. I was aware of it. The other guys didn't even know there was a chopper out there. And I called them on the phone. I bet you could hear the thing across town in the middle of the fucking city. And then I took the back roads, which was real smart of us. Taking the back roads and now going to the farm side there, waiting out and getting a pickup instead of meeting at the fucking location. Even though the location was compromised, the fact that we were even smart enough to take our time to get there and not rush there, because they were supposed to lose the heat first before going there. And I imagine they thought they lost the heat, and I bet at some point either the chopper had saw them at a distance and relayed their location to the fucking biker cops, or the worst part is, I hate to say it, maybe someone in Crew 1 squealed.
Someone fucking squealed. Okay, that court center location was said once. It wasn't said at the docks. It wasn't said on the drive. It wasn't said on the phone until after they were already there. The only time court center was mentioned was in that deli with 2 locked doors.
It was mentioned on the phone, too.
Well, it was mentioned on the phone after the job, though. After they were already at the court center.
It was mentioned when we on the phone with me, because I was talking to the guy while I was sitting in the car. Remember inside the fucking parking garage, it was mentioned there on the phone to me. So maybe the phone's bugged. I don't fucking know.
But even then, it seemed like they arrived right when the other guys were sitting there. Like, it's not like, it makes me think if it was bugged, they would have walked into like 17 cop cars waiting. You know what I mean? But then again, I don't know. There was too many circumstances. We can't call rat every time something goes wrong. But when there's 10 people, I mean, come on, dude. Like, when there's 10 people in a room and all of a sudden we get our underboss is shot, or our Dante shot in the throat, Mo's pinched or so, and Carmine barely escapes with his life. Like, come on.
I just had the worst thought possible. What if this job was a trap itself?
Better yet, if that's, think about this. We get people killed, we get people arrested, the boss is making away with 2 bricks. That's a pretty hefty retirement fund, if you ask me.
It is.
I mean, it wouldn't put it past me or so that he's taken his ticket out and he saw it. He brought, you know, but if I remember correctly, we owe the other guy, you know, 2 bricks. So we owe him that product, I thought. I think that was the only 2 we saved were from you and me.
Yeah, there was 4 altogether, and we got, I don't know if there was 4, but there's definitely at least...
There was 4.
4.
And we only got 2 of them, but we owed that one specific individual 2 out of 4. That was part of the deal, right?
And he wanted... excuse me, I don't know what the deal was exactly. I only knew what my orders were.
Well, the way he was talking about, but I'll tell you, I think, you know, I don't think Gio's going to squeal to the cops or do anything like that, because it would pretty much put him in jail for the rest of his life too. And I don't think, but I'll tell you what, I'm not talking, I'm talking to you and Knuckles, man. No offense to Leo, no offense to Mo, no offense to any of, I don't trust anyone right now. Until I figure out who I'm reporting to. The dollar I make stays in my account, the guns I get, the drugs I find, everything like that, dude. I mean, I trust you, but man, I don't know who's in their own interest and who's in the family interest right now. I don't know. You know what I mean?
And we all lay low for a while until things are figured out, until Frankie has an idea or a plan. And who knows, this could be one of those situations again where we're getting real pissy and then everything ends up being okay afterwards. Or the new family comes together. Oh no.
I don't think this family's staying around, man.
I don't know. I don't.
Knuckles takes.
I just don't know nothing right now. It's too early to tell for me.
I don't think after everything that's happened and Gio's leadership was questioned, I mean, a million times. I mean, I don't think he's got any credibility behind his name anymore.
I'm gonna play.
I mean, something goes. Yeah, no, I agree. I just, yeah, I'm keeping to myself at least until this blows over. But I would tell you right now, I wouldn't tell anyone where anything is or what you know or what you've heard. You know, if you ask me, I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I don't smell nothing. I don't taste nothing. Like, unless Knuckles is asking me, or, you know, I trust you. I mean, everyone else or so, we're just going to have to wait to see what side of the chessboard everyone lays on, because I'm not getting shot in the back, you know, for anybody. You know what I mean?
You know if Knuckles is going to be around tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm sure he will be.
No, that's good. This will be around.
You got to catch him. He goes to bed a little earlier now, so you might have to catch him a little earlier than normal.
I'll try that. Hopefully I can
you know,
get up.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Well, happy birthday.
Nice.
You're turning like for what, 57 or something?
No, fuck, it feels like it. Fucking feels like it.
I know, my cousin, Anthony, he's a good kid. And I think once things are settled, that's another guy we could potentially rely on in the near future, too.
Is he going to stay around?
He's going to stay around. He's here for the long haul. He wants a piece of a pie or something. And what he thinks that is right now is probably selling dope. Because he ain't very smart.
Yeah,
but
right.
He's moldable, though. He's fucking clay.
If I get caught carrying this thing or so, it's got some experience behind this thing I need to get rid of.
Now, I feel with my my careful nature, and I've only talked to a cop like once or twice my entire time in this fucking city. 3 times.
Some of these guys are best friends with him. I mean, Gio talks to Delgado like it's his fucking wife.
I mean, that's smart and all, but that, you know, it's good to try to have corruption in the fucking police organization, but the thing you gotta worry about a fucking organization like police is they clean out corruption on a semi-regular basis sometimes. So you gotta be fucking careful with that shit.
Well,
Either you work real hard to have the corruption in there, or you stay completely separate from it as best you can.
Delgado's not corrupt, though. That's the thing. He looks the other way sometimes when something happens, I feel. But, you know, or he'll be a little easier on us. But he won't, you know, he definitely won't stray from slapping the handcuffs on. But, you know, and Joey and Alessi, God, Alessi's, I think he's probably fucking a cop for all I know. You know what I mean?
And they probably get good intel in there and shit like that, but if you know, if it was somebody else that wasn't DeLuca who made so many mistakes, I'd feel a lot more confident about the guy on the inside, you know? I don't feel confident about the guy on the inside because of his previous fucking actions.
I think Alessi's good. If you've got the cash up front and you said, hey, I need to get out of this charge, here's $2,000. I think Alessi's one of the best. But Alessi is only going to gain what he can gain. He's
selfish. He's fucking selfish, and he's fucking, he wants to be in charge. I remember him saying, you know, if we get Nikki killed, I'm going to take over this fucking family and shit like that back in the day, you know?
He would sell any of us out for a paycheck, 100%. And I think the only reason he hasn't sold us out for a paycheck yet is because no one's offered him enough money.
Oh, or fear for his fucking life.
No, you think Alessi fears for him? We've
yeah.
him how many times?
When I show up in that room, he believes that I'm going to kill him sometimes.
And you see his office the other day?
I haven't seen his office.
Someone spray painted "rat" on the very top of his building with giant letters.
Wonder who that was.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't me. As much as I'd love to claim credit for that one, it wasn't me. But he represents a lot of people, and it was funny because it said "rat" on it. It was awesome.
His ego is so fucking ginormous, though. And it's been fun seeing his ego deflated here and there, but it always grows way too fast. You've noticed? As soon as he thinks he's back, fucking immediately fills the fucking room with the good.
Yeah. I think he thinks he shits gold, you know?
Yeah. You know, one thing that fucking makes me fucking laugh is that, you know, he failed to see Cookie and I'm seeing her, taking her on dates and stuff. Straight over at her place and all that. And he got rejected so many times, he still thinks he's in the fucking game.
Well, yeah. Well, I heard rats don't have big wieners anyways, man, so I don't think he would have anything to worry about.